lush valley encircled by towering mountains lived Ember, a dragon more gentle than any creature of legend that shared his form. Although his heart was kind, his fearsome appearance led the local villagers to keep their distance, leaving him to dwell in solitude on the mountain's edge. Wishing to befriend the villagers, Ember conceived a plan. He crafted invitations from leaves, using the wind to carry his messages down into the village. "Come to my mountain tonight," the invitations whispered as they fluttered through the streets. "Let's share a meal under the stars." Out of curiosity and enticed by the promise of a grand feast, the villagers cautiously ascended the mountain as dusk settled. Ember had prepared a table laden with nature's bounty: fruits, roasted nuts, and crystal-clear spring water, all gathered with his careful claws. As the villagers arrived, Ember, overwhelmed by nerves, withdrew into the shadows. He watched as they tentatively approached the banquet. Just then, a gust of wind swept across the mountain, snuffing out all the torches. In the sudden darkness, a soft murmur of uncertainty rippled through the crowd. In this moment, something unexpected happened. Ember's scales, usually a deep, smoky gray, began to emit a soft, ethereal glow. This light, gentle and calming, filled the space around them, illuminating the mountaintop with a serene luminescence. The villagers turned, searching for the source, and found Ember stepping forward, his scales shimmering under the moonlight like a constellation. Seeing him not as a fearsome beast but as a radiant, majestic presence, the villagers' apprehension melted away. Ember, taking a deep breath, finally shared his hopes. "I've been alone for so long," he admitted. "I hoped, perhaps, if we shared this night, you might see beyond the scales to the heart beneath." Touched by his words and the magical light, the villagers responded with smiles and outstretched hands. They gathered around Ember, their touch gentle and their voices kind. That night, they dined together not just on the feast of food but on stories and laughter, each moment weaving the threads of friendship. Ember was no longer the lonely dragon of the mountain but a cherished ally and friend. The villagers, having looked beyond their fears, discovered a truth that friendship often lies on the other side of misunderstanding. True understanding comes from seeing beyond our fears and preconceptions, allowing the light of openness and compassion to guide us to deeper connections.